Today I'm going to be creating a simple full makeup look. I'm going to start off by priming my skin using the Dermologica Clearing Mattifier. This is going to smooth out my skin and keep me matte throughout the day. To conceal any blemishes, I am using the Maybelline SuperStay 24-Hour Concealer and blending in using the Real Techniques buffing brush. The foundation that I'm using today is the EX1 Invisiwear Liquid Foundation. To apply this, I'm using my Sigma F40 large angled contour brush. I know this isn't meant to be for foundations, but I actually really like how this brush works for this particular one. To prime my eyelids, I'm using a little bit of the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. And then adding a little bit of definition into the crease using the light brown shade from the Lorac Pro 2 palette. To add further definition into the crease, I'm going into the first Lorac Pro palette and taking the colour Taupe. Back to the second palette, I'm taking the lightest matte shade called Buff, blending this onto the lid and underneath the brow bone to add a little bit of highlight. And then for underneath the eyes, I'm taking the two matte brown shades and then adding the Garnet shade from the first palette, and this is kind of the main focus of the eye. To conceal any dark circles underneath the eye, I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 10 and again blending out with the Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm going to use the shade Espresso to add a little bit of definition to the upper lash line. I'm then going to blend it out using a pencil brush. After filling in my eyebrows, I'm taking the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara and applying several coats to the lower and upper lashes. To bronze up my skin, I'm using the Bourjois bronzing powder, and then to add a little bit of colour to my cheeks, I'm using the MAC Extra Dimension blush in shade Pleasure Model. For the lips, I'm using the MAC lip pencil in the shade Spice and just outlining and then filling them in. And then I'm going to be using my MAC Twig lipstick, which is a satin finish. And there we have it. That is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed.